How's it going, everyone? This is Dr. Hefe playing some more Disco Elysium. And in the last episode, we finally talked to the smoker on the balcony, and we noticed his unbuttoned shirt and his smell. Why did he smell so good? But anyway, we need to talk to a Sunday friend, this dude over here, who definitely does not look even half, maybe even a quarter as cool as the smoker on the balcony. And what are you saying, a politician is never off
You have
the
acquired
clock?
the robe. Keep it, officer. It looks good on you.
Thank you. I was going to.
You shouldn't be seeing him in an intimate setting. For some reason, you feel this man is your superior.
Oh, wait, is this my boss? This'll be... Ugh.
Superior, but he's not in the command chain.
Oh, okay, so he's not my direct boss. He's like... I guess, you know, police do have to answer to the politicians in some weird sort of way.
My name is Charles Vildra, and I am an official with the coalition government. I work for the Institute of Price Stabilité on assignment from Sur la Clé.
The coalition government. So is he part of the... I don't want to say occupying force, but the peacekeeping force from the outside? He's not native Revacholian?
I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist you in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging.
Look at all these things. Look at all these options we have. Before we go on, I absolutely have to inquire about this wonderful canopy.
Oh yes, my friend has a great eye for these things. He refuses to tell me where it came from. It's a mystery. I believe they call this type of frame industrial. It's very comfy.
I'm glad you find it comfy, good
That's
sir.
really all I can tell you about it.
The lieutenant takes out his notebook and nods to you to proceed.
Oh, we didn't get to ask about all of them? About the silk robe? I should have asked about the silk robe. Okay, so you actually witnessed the lynching.
I'm sorry to say I did, officer.
Uh-huh.
He didn't see the hanging. He saw the little show staged by the Hardys. Let him talk. He may know more than even he knows.
Is it because you did it, Mr. Village? No, of course not. Start from the beginning, if you don't mind.
Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play.
What do you mean, like in a play?
It was just so strange. I could barely comprehend what was happening.
I feel like that would be true if you saw something that level of disturbing, that level of violence, and you're not like used to it or exposed to it ever. It would feel very surreal, like out of a dream.
I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one. That's when I understood. I should not be seeing this.
That lines up with previous testimony, doesn't it? Well done, detective.
He's talking to me. I did well done by coming and talking to this dude. I mean, I was just trying to talk to the man smoking on the balcony. Thank you, sir. I think we've got the picture. Anything else stand out?
Only that there were about 8 or 10. I couldn't make out anything. It was so dark. And it was quiet. Quietest lynching I've ever heard of, let alone heard. But I suspect you knew that already. I can't say I'm surprised. The fine reputation of the men and women serving in the RCM is well deserved.
Thank you, sir. So what's an official like you doing in Martinez?
The coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled.
Yes, my ultra-liberal ideology is kicking in.
The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight.
Okay, but what are you doing here in this apartment?
Well, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. This, of course, happened when the coalition forces landed here.
Oh, so this dude owns the apartment building. Interesting.
You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage the international community caused when we arrived here.
Yeah, I mean, not really. You're more like one of those, what do they call it? Gentrifications? An agent of gentrification? Although, I mean, from what I've seen in this apartment building, it could use some renovation. So you're some kind of bureaucrat?
Yes, as I said before, I am a commissioner from Sur-la-Clé working for the Institute of
Sur la
Price Stability.
clé. You don't pronounce the F.
This is one of the main projects of the Moral Inter.
Wait, there isn't actually
Oh,
an
look at this money.
Institute of Price Stability, is there? Or maybe there is. God, it's impossible to understand whether someone from the Moral Intern is joking or not.
Yeah, we'll just go down the line. So what is this international community? It must be the moral intern he's
La
talking about.
Communauté Internationale is what Revacholians colloquially call the Coalition. In other words, the nations that stopped the disaster of the revolution.
The ones who crushed the communists. What is the price stabilité? I mean, I can see why they would. If they're all about business, you probably don't want communists. Communists are probably bad for business, is what I'm thinking. Not talking about socialists, talking about communists. Anyway, what is the price stabilité?
It is the most important thing.
Ah. Let's put a little bit of sarcasm in. Kim was being very sarcastic last episode, so we need to channel some of his energy. Ah, that clears everything up.
It's the central goal of any sound monetary policy. Maintaining the price stability is essential to maintaining high levels of economic activity, which is essential for maintaining high levels of employment, which is essential for maintaining the social stability.
Basically, it makes sure the price of bread doesn't change.
Yeah.
Précisément. Too much inflation, bread becomes too expensive. Too much deflation, it becomes too cheap for bakers to produce.
I mean, I think anything that happens, it's fine, but it has to happen gradually. Like a drastic change causes drastic effects.
That's why the Institute of Price Stability works to keep inflation just below 2%.
2% of what?
But not too far below, no. Too below is also bad. Below, but close to 2%.
It has to be steady. See? This guy wants steady progress. Quote unquote progress. Growth is not always progress. You're not answering my questions at all.
The coalition believes in the importance of informing the public about the benefits of the price stability. Transparency is one of our principles. Would you like an informational pamphlet?
Yeah, sure. Give me a leaflet.
A
Why
sound
not?
monetary policy is essential for addressing uncertainty. Stability is the raison d'être of the moral intern. It's the reason why I identify as a moralist.
Yeah, I suppose moralists don't want things to change. Communists want a revolution. The fascists want to take us backward in time. The moralists, they don't want anything to change. But I'm an ultra-liberal. I'm all about making money. I suppose that's different, because the ultra-liberal just wants complete ability to make as much money as they want, whereas the moral intern is like, you can make your money, but only slowly, gradually, not to upset the slow, gradual progress of whatever the hell this guy's agenda is.
But oh, I don't have my leaflets on me
Oh
today.
no, how
That's too
bad.
bad. You can
I'm so
always call
sad.
our information line.
I will.
Making information available is part of the moral intern's commitment to transparency.
Man. I'm glad I did not go the moralist route. What kind of... How many do I have? 2. 2 for moralist. Wow, we really jumped into that ultra-liberal. Superstardom is almost about to overtake our apocalypse cop. I've heard about the moral intern before, but I don't really want to know more. Tell me about Sur le Clé.
What's there to say? Sur-la-Clé is a modern, urbanized country that measures very high on the Human Development and Freedom Index. Mostly, though, it's known as the executive heart of EPIS.
Is that like the Eurozone of Revachol?
Moreover, it is a great sponsor of less emerged countries. Revachol is only one of its many darlings whose progress it supports and cherishes.
Less emerged countries. Always nice to hear your home country referred to this way. What makes Revachol Sur le Clé's darling?
Because a great percentage of Revachol's culture hails from Sur-la-Clé. Its language, its people, its cuisine even. Or at least in the downtown La Delta area.
Oh. Yeah, because I always thought Revachol was kind of, you know, like a mixing pot. Or Yeah, where everyone kind of from all over the Insulinde come together.
Jamrock and other parts of the international zone have been mercifully spared of Sir Leclerc's love for meatballs and mashed potatoes.
We like to think that Jamrock's the best, apparently. I mean, we are from Jamrock. Perception taste. Wow. I love that that came in. Alright, enough business. Let's talk about something
Whatever
else.
you wish, officer.
What if I told you there's a... Oh, is this about... what's her name? Not Katya? Oh my goodness. I keep forgetting all the characters' names. The lady who was having relations with the hanged man. Man, Lelystad.
A fugitive? Well, I would say that is very bad indeed. Not super. What sort of a fugitive are we talking about here?
I'm pretty sure I saw them littering. I mean, I don't want to sell her out to this random dude. But let's see what he has to say about this.
That is extremely serious. Corporate espionage may technically be legal in Revachol, but elsewhere it's a very high-level offense. It violates a number of international agreements, in particular the First Lachette Accord. This fugitive must be turned over to the ICP immediately. Have you apprehended them already?
A moment, if you don't mind, sir. You do realize what you're doing, don't you?
Of course, you're turning over a dangerous lawbreaker.
Yeah, we're not turning it over. We're just asking about it. Oh shit, Klasie, that's her name, could really get into real trouble.
Very real trouble. I won't tell you how to do your job, but remember, this is an RCM matter. Make sure you weigh your next words carefully.
He won't tell you how to do your job, but a good police officer knows when to listen to his partner.
Thanks, Esprit de Corps.
When you turn back, the man is looking at you, expectantly.
Yeah, we're still looking for the fugitive. Pin it on someone else? Embarrassed by a child? Oh my goodness. Why do we get -1? Is this from when we tried to punch Cuno? We're still looking for the fugitive. We'll report back if we learn anything more.
I understand that you are here to investigate a murder, but I must impress upon you the seriousness of this matter. Thousands of corporate secrets may be at stake here. I shudder to think what damage that might do to the international markets.
Oh, yeah, of course. Not the markets. Oh, no. Who cares about the people? Or the corporations? But the markets.
It's certainly serious, sir. But there's also the question of jurisdiction. The Wayfarer Act places certain strictures on what matters the RCM may involve itself in.
You're right, of course. What use are protocols if you don't follow them? I only pray that the ICP apprehends this fugitive before more corporate secrets are lost. Now, was there anything else you wish to discuss?
That was a weird sidetrack. Thank you, Sunday friend. I mean, this guy, he's probably going to be the star of this episode, but man, I feel like all of my energy draining from this conversation with him. But let's talk about the smoker on the balcony.
Ah, my friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of education. He has taken his future into his own hands, and that's all that matters.
What's Kedra?
Kedra is a candidate member of APIS. But, between you and me, their potential membership is a more contentious issue.
Oh man, this guy is like from the Eurozone. Alright, what do you mean?
That it's never going to happen. They enter negotiations in 21, and it's been pending ever since.
Yeah, that's tell me about anything Kedra. Is it warm there? Cold? Something in between? We want to know the weather.
It's warm. It's also known for its mandarin trees and dust storms from Supramundi. Kedra's an emerging market, but it still has a long way to go. Maybe that's why my friend's ménage decided to emigrate.
Fair enough. Yeah, you always want to go to where the best markets are. Sure thing, Sunday friend. How did you two even become friends?
How did any of us become friends? Bad things happening on the Insulindian Isola?
Oh, it's midnight.
Oil platforms ablaze in the night. Civil wars lasting for years. Finally, the international community is forced to step in.
Yeah, what are you talking about? You're describing how the coalition occupied Revachol.
One of the wonders of democracy is that everyone is allowed to have his own opinion. And not just allowed, encouraged even. Have you ever tried debate?
I mean, I debate with Cuno all the time. Debating teenagers, great way to practice your linguistic skills, your logic, your ability to come up with a good, defensible argument. Of course.
Debating. You should consider joining a debating society for adults. I hear they're oodles of fun. I used to have a flyer for one, but...
Oh, your leaflets. I know, you forgot them.
But now that I start thinking of it, it was for an improv class anyway. It's this funny theater thing, you know? Very creative. Helps relieve stress.
This guy talks without answering any question. You still haven't told me who he
Sorry.
is.
Who?
Your friend, the smoker on the balcony we were just talking about.
But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Education is the foundation of our future, especially the arts. It is a cornerstone of our civilization.
Alright, but what's his real name?
Officer, you have to understand. I can't give you his personal information. I'm sure you have your own methods and databases, right? Please don't put me in this situation.
Wow. Now all of a sudden, I mean, I guess he was talking about laws earlier, wanting to capture Clasia. So all you can tell me about him is that he's here to study the arts.
He's deeply enmeshed in the study of the fine arts, yes.
Okay, which fine arts?
He's a truly free spirit. He likes all the arts. Perhaps graphic design, printmaking, who knows? The world is open wide for a talented youth like him.
Alright, but now let's get to the real question. What are you doing in his apartment by yourself?
I'm just enjoying the view.
What view? It's dark outside.
Listen.
The baby is crying in the neighboring apartment.
Somebody's baby is crying?
No, listen. The Insulindian Bay.
Yeah, what about it?
This place used to be a luxury accommodation before the revolution. Apartments, of course, were much bigger then. A few walls have been added here and there, leaving some of the tenants without a private bathroom or a kitchen. But the million real view stays. You can't take that away.
Wow. Fair enough. I mean, I guess this dude is renovating the apartment, so yeah, anyway, I was asking about
My
your friend.
friend comes and goes. I'm sure you'll see him around. He's a busy bee. I'm all ears.
Okay,
officer.
thanks.
A moment.
Thanks for
Officer.
talking. Oh, you now, even as we want to leave this conversation, he wants to talk to us more.
Do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, see
Of
you
course.
later, dude.
I'm glad I could help.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for telling me that you're going to be gone next time we come back here. Well then, that was interesting in air quotes. I would have much preferred to continue talking to the smoker on the balcony, that's for sure. That is for sure. Alright, let's continue on our way. I do believe we have one more thing we need to do. I'm not quite sure what it is. I think we need to go back to the whirling in rags. We had some items in our inventory. Wait, I just came out the same door that I went in. Yeah, the jacket. Oh, the library card. Right, we need to call that in to the station. Let's call that in. Let's do that before we end the episode. We also have the filthy jacket that we could wash. Yes, it does clearly say balcony there. And this clearly says exit. I was clearly going the wrong way. Whereas now, perhaps we're headed in the right direction. I'm just gonna click this. While we have 5 skill points, you're ready to rock and roll. Let's take a quick jaunt back. I believe we can wash the filthy jacket in the whirling in rags. And we're getting very, very close to completing all of our little tasks that we have. I think the one thing that I want to make sure I do is get the gun which is going to require us to talk to Evrot Claire. But oh, we don't have the pot that we can use this with.
As you hold it in your hands, it makes an uncomfortable crunching sound.
Let's not think about
It's
that
probably
right away. Wait, I thought, can't we clean this off somewhere? I don't know why I have his jacket. Well, let's not talk about the jacket. Let's continue on our way. And let's call in the dead person on the pier. I mean, we've solved many mysteries since then, like the Insulindian phasmid, the black hole thing. But yeah, you know, there was a dead person we did
see a
find.
set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I need to report a dead body on the Martinez boardwalk.
One moment.
Thank you, Alice. Alice is so cool. She's working all times of day and night. It's
Can you
midnight.
please describe the body? Age, sex, cause of death?
An unidentified middle-aged man, height 170 to 175 centimeters, dark hair, medium build. Looks like he slipped, fell through a hole in the boardwalk, and hit his head against the metal bench.
We suspect he might have been inebriated when he fell. There were bottles all around him, and traces of vomit on his shirt.
Nice. Kim, I'm glad that the speaker can pick you up.
Any signs of violence?
Might be a sequence killer on the loose. No. It seems like it was an accident.
No field autopsy necessary.
You can hear her quickly typing in the background.
What about his belongings? Did you examine his clothes?
He's wearing boots, trousers, and an old leather jacket with bright blue lining. I found a library card from his pockets.
Any information on the library card?
It's from Central Jamrock Public Library. It belongs to someone named Billy Megine.
Good. You have a lead. Do you and Lieutenant Kitsuragi want to take the case, or should I assign it to someone else?
We're taking the case.
I have assigned the case to Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Please follow up on this library lead to identify the man. We'll send someone to take the body to the morgue. That's all for now. Thank you for reporting in. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Yes, connect me to the Jamrock Public Library.
I'm afraid they're closed. It says here that the library is open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Well then,
We should try again during business hours.
Anything else, Detective?
I'm done with the
57,
radio.
over and out.
In
All
the
right.
cabin, east.
Alright. Let's get out of the car. That's pretty good. Looking for Ruby, brought you to the mural. We gotta check the dead body. And we gotta find the tape. Oh yeah, we gotta give the tape to Egghead. And the cryptozoologists aren't here, so I think it's about time to go to sleep. Let's head. Let's see, can we use our map to get over to the fisherman shacks? We can. Very cool. Alright, so we won't go to sleep because who knows what dreams may bring. But next time we'll go to sleep. Maybe we'll actually, you know what? Before we do that, I know I keep saying that we're gonna end the episode. Let's go give the tape to Egghead. We used the tape already for our karaoke. I'm sure they're up here still raving, still cooking up some wonderful disco Elysium enhancements, you know? It's not drugs.
Yeah! Tape! Yeah! Spins the tape until the space escape! Yeah!
Oh, apparently I can't give him the loneliest church in Saint smallest church. I keep saying loneliest. It seems like it would make more sense, but smallest. Here's this banging mega mix.
Alright! No! This is gonna make people scared! Keep it positive! Keep the love in the house!
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah!
Alright, goodbye, Egghead. So apparently we can't use it, even though we still have it in our... It was destroyed in a fit of rage. Oh, did he destroy the tape? Did Gart destroy the tape after our wonderful disco... after our wonderful rendition at the karaoke theater? Oh man, that's some wonderful music. That Hypnotic Dance Club. Alright, but yeah, that'll do it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, you can leave a like or toss a comment. Let me know what you thought. Until next time, do remember, as always, to take care of yourself and keep it disco, baby!